What's up? We made it again. And we are back with another eclipse. This time it's solar. I did a little bit of homework this time. New moon in Aries. We are back at the beginning. Number 1. The ram. When I was feeling into the vibe of the moment, I noted the kids outside playing, which relates to innocence, the laughter and the conversation and the banter, and the sun. It was cloudy most of the day, and now the sun's peeking through, so the sun always comes out tomorrow. I don't feel like that's the right way it goes, and I'm just, y'all know what it really is. This moon came in at 9 degrees. Aries. 9 degrees is the Sagittarius degree. So, the questions that came to mind: how does fire represent truth? What can be pulled back to gain strength for momentum towards truthful new beginnings? Beginnings full of truth. Back to purity, back to innocence, back to where it began. For whatever reason that those before us chose Aries to be the beginning, we're back. Like we never left. I hope everybody's been okay. Aries is associated with the head, so potentially headaches out there, potentially bellies hurting, nausea, migraines, nausea, vision problems. It's spring. We just came up off the equinox, balancing of everything. So this eclipse is riding off the back of the balancing act of just things, the balance between the seen and the unseen. What can be pulled back to gain strength for momentum towards truthful new beginnings. The veil can be pulled back, as they call it. And people just gotta cross that river of oblivion. Aries and Sagittarius are both fire signs. Aries is associated with Mars, right? The higher octave of Mars is Pluto. Oh my goodness, y'all, young Scooter. I'm really not okay because he died on his birthday and he's an Aries. I'm really not okay. It really sent a feeling through me. The Ethiopians. I just want to send my love out to y'all because I just feel like it's just a sign. What do I think it's a sign of? I think it's a sign of fake, false connections. People are leeches. And unfortunately, but fatefully, fucked up things happen like that. But I'm hurt off that. Return me Quan and Scooter. I just left Colombia, y'all. I'm hurt off that. That was an extreme side note, but ATL, anytime I've been there, I've had a decent time. So, if y'all need help, if y'all need hugs, y'all need to say something and stop being fake. And stop using each other. I'm just the messenger. But let's get into it. What's the overall theme? I'm back with my regular decks. Wow. I've shuffled these, and this was the bottom card before I shuffled. This new moon in Aries Solar Eclipse. Sunfell. Blue Lotus. Pretty. The sun and the moon. The sun and the moon were together in the same sign. So that's togetherness. Blue Lotus, number 5, associated with the sun and the moon. The key word is intuition. This just looks like a super relaxing morning. Early morning, you wake up by here. I don't know. That's what it reminds me of. And then, you see what I mean? The light clouds, the dark clouds, the balance. And then there's the cup in between, Blue Lotus. I really enjoyed this artwork. That's why I keep showing it. So Aries, we are all here. There's all a piece of us here. So let's deal with that. What stuff's out here happening? What is the theme? A lot of cards are coming out. Expression, fire. This is number 4, expression. Find voice, bottled up emotions, communicate. Let the fire flow. A 3. You have to, or it's going to stay stuck in you. And what's that called, y'all? Inflammation. Okay. The sun and the moon. We have fire and water. Fire and water, the primal elements. It's mating season for the animals. Do with that what you will. And when you do it proper. Okay. Y'all need to bring back courting. But shoot, that's probably another talk for another video. So, how is this energy affecting us directly? Oh, goodness. Yep. Spider vibes. And then got pretty days. Maybe you can see them. We have Bobensana and lavender. Bobensana is associated with the moon and Neptune. The moon, Neptune just entered Aries. So the solar eclipse, I mean, I could definitely brush up on my astrology. But if I'm not mistaken, they were also all together, right? In Aries? That moment's on it. The keyword is trust. There's a hummingbird in this. This is a very beautiful card also. So layered. And then we have this clock. Pocket watch type thing. The whales. Apparently they hold all the wisdom of the cosmos. I mean, it's very apparent. And then we have the Merkaba, the light body. So, and here's look how cute. And then we have this doorway. This looks like something that would be in like the Little Mermaid to me. This door over here, and then this little pathway. And then we have lavender. Number 20, Weaver. The spider, the webs. I just saw the spiders have been reaching out, as always. They're always around. She has her harp and her calm baby. This is associated with Mercury. Mercury's still in retrograde. eclipses are known to deal with destiny, so it's affecting our destiny. So Mercury, we have Moon, Neptune, and Mercury. Mercury is the higher octave of Venus. Venus is in Pisces, in the later degrees of Pisces, currently. Communication is very geared towards the past, and it appears that the solar eclipse energy, which extends for 6 months, personally I believe eclipses are stronger, but all moon cycles do that too. Like the new moon in Taurus, like what you start with the new moon in Taurus will show results with the full moon in Taurus. So, but eclipses deal more directly with destiny and fate. I haven't even pulled the tarot yet, you guys. So how is this? How's the energy of the sun's going? Behind the clouds. It's okay. How's this working? How are these energies working towards our advantage? Let's see. Some of these are sticky and stuck together. How is this working? To the back of it. Offering. This is a time to really take note of what you're offering, especially when it comes to your communication, and use it for the greater good. Because I'm pretty sure if you're watching, that's something you care about. My ear is vibrating. It definitely feels like a hummingbird. Or like a woodpecker, maybe. Something with really quick movement. That's neat. Alright, and how is the energy of this solar eclipse moving in Aries challenging us? How is it going to challenge us moving forward? Another Mars card. Nettle action. Mars and Pluto. Pluto's in Aquarius. Mars is in Cancer. So, very feminine action is going on. So, really, it's just life is becoming more magnetic at this time. Again, the animals are mating. Do with that what you will. It's a very magnetic time. So as a challenge, the challenge is to Fight the urge to chase. Not necessarily fight the urge. Acknowledge it, but be in tune with the times. This is a time of magnetism. And we are nurturing the future again. The future, Pluto, of course, I'm thinking about future and young Scooter. Pluto, the best actions to be taking right now are to magnetize opportunities to nurture the future. And the challenge is to make sure that is what our actions are attracting to us. So it just seems that there is a shift in behaviors, shifts in dynamics, and to magnetize things to the self. When you magnetize stuff to yourself, you do it from the purest places, the most primal, the most, the fires of creation. You tap into that, and then that's how you attract it to you. Magnetism. And that's not the common, that hasn't been the common way of life for so long. So to turn and trust nurturing actions and trust that nurturing the future is bringing forth what's necessary, when the mind has been heavily programmed and conditioned to chase and to want faster and faster results, when after a while it gets to the point where the chasing types of actions start to take from the future. Like everything is so caught up with the now that they're using up the resources. It's just that simple. So I really do want to look more into the astrology of it all. I'm like, how is this going to affect, how's it going to affect the entities and the institutions and the communities that, 555, the communities that were benefiting off those that were chasing. Like, it's just going to be interesting to see that type of shift. And what is the best way to utilize the energies of the solar eclipse? Well, that came right in. Calendula. Purity. Like I was saying, the sun is in Aries. So express the child within. How sweet. And that's another bird. I can hear the birds chirping. That was always one of my favorite memories about waking up when I was a little girl. I usually read the tarot, and that I'm just going with the flow. So the theme of this is there's a balancing of logic and intuition, and this shift towards nurturing the future is causing, more people to pull away from the fast life. I'm just gonna say it. I don't know if this is allowed. Transhumanism, all that type of stuff, cyborgs and all that stuff, and everybody has free will. Everybody has its own nervous system, and everybody has the responsibility in nurturing theirs. So people are going to be where they're going to be. So yes, there's going to be a shift in expressions. Smell like something fruity. Fruits of labor. What fruits are coming in season in the spring? You see what I'm saying? And then we have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. There's going to be the shift. More people are tapping into the rhythms that be, and not trying to create synthetic rhythms to achieve convenience. Purity. I just think that's so cute that came out, because that's what Aries is all about, the beginning. That's where we all begin, is the child. And when you can recognize the multitude of life, you can recognize the childlike beginnings of everything. So, I'm just going to keep going with the flow. I'm not sure I'm ready or need the tarot at the moment. Oh, another card. 3 of Wands. We'll take it. I see, I didn't have to pull it. Expansion. Wands is associated with fire. 3 is associated with communication. Mercury, retrograde. It's focused on Mercury is in what sign? Pisces. So watery, yes, trusting the intuition. So you can feel your imagination, childlike expression. We've dabbled, and now we're just ready to express and play and have fun. We're trying to lighten the loads, lighten the problems. This fell out. It's all being worked out. The sweetness is definitely, if you want it, it's here. What more can we know about this energy? Okay, that was a lot of cards. But the cards I did see said, you know them, have fun, and enemy. think the enemy, you know them, is because it's the enemy within. Because enemies on the outside are either, they are only allowed within if you let them. Dawn. The sunrise. Make something. Make something of yourself, young one. What more do we know? Root chakra, Pleiadians, heart chakra, sacral chakra, Syrian energy. That's a lot of cards. But I damn near pulled all the chakras, so. The line y'all's chakra is boo shorties. Keep them wheels a spinning, sugar. Because what is that law of physics? Is it inertia? Maybe. Law of inertia? Maybe. What's in motion stays in motion, and that's something on the outside stops it. Prehistory. Before they was writing stuff down. Telepathy. I've been craving that. Telepathy is something that is achieved through the heart chakra. I was recently watching a podcast, and the guest speaker, he was speaking on the difference between the heart chakra and the heart space. And I would say, I'll probably link it down below. It's something that happens in the heart space. And to cultivate your heart space, you have to have a functional heart chakra. Sacral chakra. Water. The Holy Grail. The Fountain of Youth. Pleiadians and the Syrians. We have DNA. Strange showing up in time. I'm still learning myself. And building, a flow with our ET fam. So I'm not sure. But since it's showing up in, Sirius, I know it's associated with water, so maybe whales, and maybe your DNA. They know how to help you tap into that. Timekeeping. How to utilize time. Just reach out. They'll help you utilize time. Make something with your time. Okay, yeah. Because it's the dawn. Root chakra. So, there's no better time to express yourself than now. If that's the vibe that I'm getting. And that's what keeps you pure. Continually expressing how you feel. And learning from it. building from that. And then through doing that, you'll learn the ropes of utilizing time. I don't know, this solar eclipse has been pretty chill in comparison. If there's anything that I would recommend, is to definitely feel your emotions. Make the time to feel how you really feel. It doesn't mean act on them. That's why it's a challenge. You'll feel a lot of things, but it doesn't mean act on them. Make something of it. Make something with your time. Don't destruct with your time, because then you'll just keep being in destructive loops. Trust. It's all being worked out. A different vibe. I'm liking it. We can chat in the next video. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna add more of the details in the description. Still looking forward to when people are interacting.